Y'all listen, I wasn't expecting to do this video, but I'm sitting in line right now trying to get breakfast. So let me go ahead and give y'all this. Listen, in reality, whoever I'm speaking to, you're a lover, not a fighter. This is something that you genuinely are. Whether you're male or female, you are genuinely a lover. You hate to have to be combative. You hate to have to try to prove yourself. You hate to tongue wrestle and to be in that kind of energy with people, because naturally you're a lover. But because you've shown up so much in that loving energy, you found yourself fighting. And it sounds so crazy, y'all, for you to have to fight for your love, for you to have to fight to show people love, for you to be that person that always has been, maybe even as a child you were considered to be soft, or you had this loving heart, and not everybody was able to receive that, even the people that you thought was supposed to raise you, because they didn't receive it. So you always had to battle with that. The fact that you are so loving, the fact that you are so kind, the fact that you just show up like that. Can I tell you, you are meant to be that lover. You are meant to show up in that kind of energy. And it's hard for us sometimes, y'all, to receive that or to operate in that, because we've had to fight so long in order to just be that. They hated Yeshua because of his love. They hated God because of the way he showed up and was so kind and giving to other people. It's the same thing with you. It's crazy, y'all, for it to be like that, but it's the same thing with you. Y'all listen, hold your mule. So y'all listen, your truth is your love. I'm sorry, this video had to close out and I had to restart it, but your truth is your love. Like, that's the very thing that sets you apart, but it's the very thing that makes you magnetic. I hope this makes sense, y'all, because I'm trying to record this just like God gave it to me, or how the download came. But that's what makes you magnetic, your love. So people, I say this, and I've been saying it lately for whatever reason. I feel like that's God. People are attracted to that, but they don't know how to handle that. That's the very thing that makes you magnetic. It sets you apart. It makes you different. The love that you exude. And you have to fight. It's so crazy. Let me take this off here. It's so crazy that you have to fight to prove your love. You have to fight to love people. You have to fight for people to see you. Like, it's the craziest thing to me, but that's your power. You're not a fighter, you're a lover. But y'all, as chosen ones, we've gone through so much spiritual warfare. We've had to fight with people and places and things that we just simply wanted to love. It's so crazy to me that we just simply wanted to love. But whoever you are, don't let that, y'all, don't let your experiences taint your heart. Don't let your experiences taint your destiny, who you show up, how you show up to be. Don't let it allow that to switch the very thing that God created you to be and to have. Because whoever I'm speaking to, when you give that love, you receive that love, even if it's not from the person that you wanted to receive it from. But it's something about you giving that fuels you, that motivates you, that puts you in a space of high vibration. When you stay in that loving energy, that's what keeps the river flowing. That's what keeps your finances flowing. That's what keeps your heart open. That's what puts you in good vibrations. That's your power. Your love is your power. People don't understand that when it comes to this whole thing called life, when it comes to us, y'all, just trying to attract what we want, if that's how you want to put it, it's love. That's God, y'all. At the end of the day, that is God. That's the very reason why you're chosen, because of your heart, because of the love that exudes from your heart. And the devil hates it. The enemy hates that, y'all, that you're so loving. So you're always having to fight. When it comes to that, even if it's you fighting against yourself, saying, I don't want to show up like that. I'm tired of being so loving. I'm tired of this and that. There's nothing wrong with you being loving. The thing is, we have to learn how to, love people in different situations and dynamics. Sometimes you have to love them from afar. Sometimes you have to cut them off. That is showing love. I love you enough, baby, so that I can let you go and let you experience this thing that you need to experience on your own. I can no longer hold your hand. I can no longer soothe your wounds. I can no longer be your backbone. That's you showing somebody tough love. That's your power, my love. That's your truth. When you say, you know what, I'm going to choose me over you. That's your truth. That's your love. It does not have to be always negative, but this is something, y'all, whoever I'm speaking to, this is something you've had to battle with when it comes to love. Because that's your power, that's your truth. So if the enemy can get here and start tainting that, getting you all riled up, worked up, out here constantly fighting, then you will never be able to receive what it is you're rightfully supposed to receive, because you're always in that toxic, negative kind of energy, mindset, thinking that you have to fight for something, and you don't, my love. Whoever I'm speaking to, you don't. The people that's supposed to love you, supposed to see you, supposed to be with you, those are the ones, baby, that you give to. Anything else outside of that, if it causes you to fight, if it causes you to be back and forth, if it causes you to feel like you're always the one that gives, that's not your connection, that's not your person, that's not the job you're supposed to be on, that's not anything. That is only meant for you to experience so that you can grow up and know better. That's it. The days of you fighting for love, the days of you fighting to try to prove yourself, the days of you thinking that you have to show up in this kind of soldier warrior energy, absolutely not, y'all. Absolutely not. God has been telling me, I'm going to say for the last maybe about 3 days, that I'm no longer fighting. I'm no longer fighting, y'all. And some of us, we have to realize, just sit back and really analyze. Let me put this in part. Sit back and really analyze, y'all. If we keep it real. Now, again, some of us are going through spiritual warfare. I get that. But if you really look at your life, what exactly are we fighting? You show up in that loving energy, you show up being you, doing you, people are going to feel some type of way, yes. But we have the control. We do, y'all. Us chosen ones. You are so powerful, so anointed. You are so gifted. You're so tapped in and tuned into you that all you have to do is speak it. When you go around energies and spaces and places and they cannot handle the fact that you're so loving. Something so simple as being loving, y'all. When people cannot handle that, all you have to do is be like, okay. You don't want to receive it? Okay. You don't want to hear me? Okay. Like, it's so simple. You don't realize how you just dismantle negativity. Your love, your light, it literally just dismantles negative people, negative things, negative energies. And that's the very reason why the devil himself and the people that he uses want you to always be in that fighting energy. You're a lover, not a fighter. Your prosperity, your wealth, who you are, how you show up, it all comes through love. My love. That's who you are. That's your strength. And that's why when y'all, I know I'm not the first video, y'all probably heard so many that people be like, don't give them your attention, don't give them your energy, don't this and that. That's because it's powerful. What you exude, what you carry, how you show up with that loving energy, it's powerful. So when you give it away out here arguing, when you give it away feeling like you have to fight for somebody else's attention or love that you giving it away, when you do that, you don't realize just how powerful that is. Because your destiny is connected to that. You're a chosen one. Everything you do comes from here. From the heart. That's why God chose you. Everything you do comes from the heart. When you say you love somebody, you genuinely love them. When you say you're going to do something for them, you do it from the heart. When you show up on that job, whether your boss see you or not, you work and you do it from the heart. That's the Holy Spirit within you that makes you show up like that. And so it's the enemy's job, it's people's job to put you in a space, in a place where you feel like you have to fight. And you don't. You don't, my love. You don't. You're a lover, not a fighter. And you can stand firm in that. That's your truth. Whether people like it or not, whether they think you're soft or not, whether they think you're naive or gullible or not. Look at your life. Look at the way you show up. Look at the fact that you got this authority about you simply because of your heart. Yo, that's so crazy to me. I hope this is making sense right now, because God has given us this loving heart, but it gives so much power. It has so much power to that. It's so much authority to that, for you to be able to forgive somebody that you know you shouldn't forgive. That's your power. Somebody right now is losing sleep over something you said, over something you did, over all of this stuff. Meanwhile, baby, you laying down with your head slobbing and everything, because of the love that exudes from you. You can love them in and out of season. You can love them whether they live in the way you want them to live or not. You're not a person that just, walk around and treat people poorly. That's not you. You're not a fighter. Your strength is your love. Your strength is the fact that you can give people that regardless of how they've treated you. People hate when you show up like that. When you're unbothered, when you can still wear a smile on your face, you can still come around and be cordial. That's your power, my love. That's your power, chosen one. Your heart. Now, am I saying you be foolish with it? Absolutely not. We have to learn. We have to grow. We have to be taught. But don't give it away. Don't let anybody taint it. Don't let anybody make your heart harden, because those are the very ones who's miserable right now because of their hearts. Because of their heart. That's not for you, my love. That's not for you, chosen one. God chose you, specifically created you this way because of your heart. And it sounds so cheesy, y'all. It really does. It sounds so cheesy to me, but it's the truth. It's the truth. That's your truth. So continue to exude that love. Even if you feel like you can love people, you have to love this person, these whatever from afar, do that. But whatever you do, don't shut down your heart. Don't have that bitterness. Don't allow people to put you in that kind of negative energy. Absolutely not. Because that's when they feast. That's when they thrive. That's when they get their accolades and all of that. When you show up in the same kind of energy that they show up in. That's when they feel validated. And you're meant to exude and show love. That's how you receive, chosen one. That's how you receive. That's why you're chosen. Because of your heart. Oh my goodness, y'all. This sounds so cheesy to me, but I feel like somebody needs to hear this. So when you give that homeless person, when you go into the store and just give somebody a smile, when you give somebody an encouraging word, hey girl, I like your shoes, whatever it is, when you genuinely do that, that is you receiving. You're giving and you're receiving. This is what makes you feel good. Whoever I'm speaking to, a chosen one, y'all know that. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. I'll wait. When it comes to you, when you give people that, genuinely give them that, even if they don't compliment you back, they just say thank you or whatever it is, you still feel good. And then turn around, you go to the next store and somebody give you a compliment. That's how it works when it comes to you. You're not a fighter. You don't sit around and cuss people out. You got stuff foaming out the side of your mouth, getting all worked up and all of that. No. No, my love. No. Your power, it lies here. It lies in your heart. This is where you flow from. This is where you receive from, you give from. Everything about you comes from this. Let it keep pumping. Keep nurturing it. Keep doing what you got to do for you and yours. Even if you don't receive it back, when you give it, God gives it back to you. I'm telling you, I hope y'all feeling me, y'all. Listen, I don't know, the videos might look a little different because I started out, I was trying to get something to eat, and then I had to cut it off, but I wanted to finish this. I wanted to finish this so that y'all can know that's your power. Your love is your power. When you operate like that, when people show up in stupidity and you feed them with love, it just washes out. I'm telling you, it just clear it out, baby. Period. It ain't nothing to say. What can you say to a person that keeps showing up like that? And it's not about you being soft and vulnerable and all of that. No, it just literally washes out stupidity. You're just that powerful. You're just that powerful. You need to know that. Don't give it away. Don't let your heart be hardened. Don't be bitter. Let people be people. Let life do life. And you're going to, I promise you, whatever it is you've been going through, you've been fighting, you've been trying to get people to see and understand and feel you, all of that, don't even worry about it, my love. Don't even worry about it. Some people are committed to negativity and evilness and all of that. That's their job. Meanwhile, you continue to do yours. You're not a fighter. You're a lover. Period. I love y'all so much. I love y'all so much. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all for rocking with me, sharing your energy with me, sharing your time, sharing your y'all everything. Comments, likes, PayPals, super thanks, Cash Apps, all of that. I appreciate you all so much. Until next time, y'all continue to be easy and loving. Peace.